Let's go. It's the Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Whitey Show. So, we're back to Assassin's Creed, and we go back to Ezio. Oh, see, you thought I was going to use Ezio, going to be like, oh my god, he can't say Ezio! Anyway, yes, I can say Ezio this time. I listened to the name, and I was like, yes, I know his name, finally. No, seriously. This time we're back with Ezio. We do not go to a new character yet because it's not Assassin's Creed 3. This is Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. And we are going back to Ezio's time. And as you saw at the end of Assassin's Creed 2, everybody's like, what the fuck? Just like Ezio said, and Desmond. Actually, I think it was Desmond that said that. And we go back to that beautiful, you know that little beautiful town that we made in Assassin's Creed 2? Yeah, well, it gets fucked by this incest fucking family, and they just destroy my beautiful city. And then they kill Mario, our uncle. Okay, that's not a spoiler. That happens in like the first 10 minutes. And that makes me be like, what the fuck? And then it's on like Donkey Kong. And seriously, we're going to go after and kill, you know, that family now because we're pissed. I thought for the most part the story was good. It was fast-paced for the most part. It was a little slow down in the end. But overall it was fast-paced and never boring. It starts off with action, ends with action. Voice acting, top-notch. Assassin's Creed, you know, it's Ubisoft, man. They know what they're doing. The ending, to me, is a plus. It's like, oh my god, what the fuck kind of ending. And it gets me hyped for the next one. The only negative thing I can think of is the cliffhanger. And some people hate cliffhangers. Otherwise, the ending and the rest of the story is very, very well done. Because Ubisoft's greatest series right now is Assassin's Creed, and they put like their whole workforce and blah blah blah. The story is well done. I'm gonna shut up. It's great. So we're in the graphics department, and this to me seems like the biggest complaint section for most people who play this game. To me, I think people are retarded. Rome is huge and beautiful. That's what she said. And really, it is a great place to look at. There's not multiple places like in the previous Assassin's Creed, but Rome is one huge city, and it's just beautiful to go around. They have like the countryside, then the city. Just really looks great. The design, it's just top notch, man. It works really well with the game. You know, the assassins look badass, like you would actually run away from them. Desmond is a character, like they fixed some of the characters, like Desmond and Lucy look less ugly than before. They just kind of redefined the graphics. If you played Assassin's Creed 2, it's basically the same graphics, a little bit more polished, but basically that. There's just, what I really do love about Assassin's Creed is there's so many buildings, so many people. It's just, the amount of shit they put on the screen is truly amazing. Now, sure, there's some things like pop-up characters just show up in front of you out of nowhere. The animations can use some work somewhere, but at the same time, I would balance out with, this has some of the best animations in gaming. When you jump off a roof and go down on an enemy, well, that sounded wrong. I mean, you know, jump on one and stab him in the head. It just looks, that's also sounded wrong. It just looks really well done, and the fighting is, you know, chain attack. I'll get to that to the gameplay, but it looks really well done going from enemy to enemy, just slaughtering them. So while some animations and pop-ups may, you know, make people cry, the amount of shit they put in this game and some of the animations are very well done. So I think the graphics are great. So we go back to Assassin's Creed, and it's basically a mix of action gameplay with stealth and open world area. So you know what it is. I mean, Assassin's Creed 1 and 2, I'm not going to go over the gameplay for you. I will mention what's new in the gameplay. To me, I think the fighting is almost perfected now. Basically, what they've added is you can chain kill people. If you know, when you do the finishers from Assassin's Creed 1 and 2, whoever's listening to this review, now you can bounce to the next enemy and slaughter him in one hit instead of, you know, repeatedly attacking him and waiting to counterattack. So you can kill 1, 2, 3 enemies in a matter of a second because you're just going from one enemy to another as long as you finish the first enemy with a kill. You know what I mean when you play the game, but to give you an idea, it's similar to Batman. You basically go, you bounce. It's like a chain reaction. You go boom, 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 and you knock them all out in like a few seconds instead of taking each enemy on at the same time. So I think it works almost, the fighting system is almost perfect in this game. They really can add little things into it, but it works really well. The stealth, for the most part, still works great. You can, you know, hide, you can jump off roofs onto the enemy. there's nothing to complain about. There was nothing to complain about in the first one. They just perfected it as it went on, and it just works really well. My favorite addition to the game is the Assassin Brotherhood teammates you get. Basically, you can save these regular people, make them join your assassin crew, and then they will just pop out of nowhere when you call them, and they will kill the guards around you. Now, they can die too. And this is really cool, is basically you train them to be the best assassins they can be. But at the same time, if they fight and they're outnumbered, they probably will die. So you have to keep an eye on them. But at the same time, if there's only 2 guards and you want to get past them without them seeing you, call those assassins in. They'll come out of nowhere, kill those guards, and, you know, wipe out the area, and then you can go on. So I think it's one of the coolest additions in the game. Assassin's Creed having, basically, like the title says, a brotherhood, and creating this teammates for you. The only thing I don't really like is the 100% sync option. I mean, it's an option, so I don't worry about it, but some of the things you have to do are absolutely fucking ridiculous. Like, don't get hit when there's like 20 guys around you. I mean, you could do it, but chances are you will sometimes get hit, or it's just bullshit. But it is optional, so you don't have to do it, and it will add replayability if you want to get 100 sync on every mission. So Assassin's Creed Brotherhood to me is amazing. I like it as much or even a little more than Assassin's Creed 2. And Assassin's Creed 2 was my Game of the Year runner-up last year, so why wouldn't I love this game? I was thinking it was going to be a, you know, half-ass single player with multiplayer being enforced. Instead, I got a well-done single player with a decent multiplayer. So really, really enjoyed this game. I enjoyed the additions. I thought the, you know, again, this game has like 30 hours of gameplay plus, you know, with all the side quests. If you do everything, it's more than 30 hours. If you don't do everything, I mean, you could beat it in about 15-20 hours like I did. But if you do a lot of side quests, easy 30+ hours. The new additions like the Brotherhood, the new death animations, the new weapons, even the set pieces are very welcome to this series. I absolutely love all the additions to this game. And to be honest, I'm not a big online guy usually, but the online isn't bad. I actually have fun going around killing other assassins and all that stuff, so it's really good. The only thing I can see with the online, I don't think it's going to last very long. I think it'll last for a few months and people will move on. But for now, it's actually a decent online. So overall, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood is definitely a full-on sequel. It doesn't push the story too much, just in certain aspects, and the ending will leave you what the fuck and you want to know what happens next. But overall, it is definitely a sequel. Definitely enough additions to the series. It feels like a direct sequel, which is kind of cool, because if you want to play more Ezio, and who doesn't love Ezio, then you're going to love this game. So overall, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood absolutely blows me away. Another amazing game to this awesome series.
The liberation of Roma has begun.
Blessings upon you, Lord. You have saved this humble soul. Allow me to follow you.